Man, our Stellascope recap, man, we talked about it. 3 games last week that I wanted, the fans out there to keep their eye on. Real quick, let's talk about Cam McKinley at Avon. Avon got him last year in week 2. Cam McKinley wanted to try to see if they can get him back. Unlucky, you know what I mean? Cam McKinley scored first. Shout out to Dante McClellan, had a big game, 2 interceptions. His first interception set up their first touchdown. After that, Avon ran off 21 straight, and they kind of, Cam McKinley got behind. They had to play catch up from there, bro. But shout out to Nolan Good, the quarterback, 2 more touchdown passes. We're going to talk about this kid a little bit later in the show. Shout out to Jacob Weatherspoon, junior DB, had a big interception for Avon. And shout out to the Avon program. And I keep telling y'all on the show, don't sleep on Avon, man. They coming, especially in D2. They beating D1 teams. They done beat 2 D1 teams in the first 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So they coming. So that was a good game right there. But again, shout out to Dante McClellan. Had a big game in the loss.
Missouri commit.
Missouri commit. Shout out to Cam Montgomery, the transfer from Texas quarterback. He had another solid game. And shout out to DJ Britt and Darius Hill, 2 young receivers that Cam McKinley had touchdowns in week 1, and touchdowns last week. So they still balling even though they lost. So that was that recap on that game. Ignatius and Minner.
That's your upset pick.
That's my upset pick all week. I'm riding them all year. I'm riding them. They ain't made me look good yet the first 2 weeks, but it's all good. They got to put a full game together. Jumped out quick, second play of the game. They hit Cody Adid, the Ohio State commit, on about a 75, 80-yard touchdown post route. And then after that, Minner kind of just grinded them out and took it from there. Shout out to the West Virginia commit, Scotty Fox, quarterback, had a solid game, 18-30, threw for 180 and threw for a touchdown. Shout out to junior Division I recruit Justin Hodge out there, had a good game, 7 catches, 92 yards. And Minner got their rematch. They lost to Iggy twice last year, bro. Mm-hmm. Both of them by field goals. And I want to say the last 6 or 7 times they played, it came down to a field goal. And I want to say Iggy beat them boys last 3-4 times. So I know the kids at Minner, they was thirsty to get this win, and they was excited. So shout out to them boys for getting the dub. All right, Minner over Iggy. And our last game was their local game that I want to everybody to keep an eye on, JFK versus Garfield. On a smaller level, but anybody that pay attention to football know Garfield got a big-time program, and everybody know the tradition JFK got. JFK had a rough year last year, week 1. Mm-hmm. They beat Liberty. Week 2 would tell me more just based off the program that Garrettsville is, the type of ball they play, physical, wing T. JFK punched them in the mouth, man. JFK punched them in the mouth, and it seemed like JFK trying to get back to where they rightfully, expect to be every year. They want to be back in the playoffs, with people talking about them being in the regional final, state semifinal, and state championship game. And it seemed like they found the right mixture this year. They physical up front, and they got a lot of skill players. Noah Elser, Marcus Kamara, Stephen Thomas, Freddie Bolchek is back at quarterback, LaMarcus Provitt. So they got some skill guys over there making some plays, but the difference in the game was they matched the physicality. And if you can match Garfield's physicality and have better skill, you win 31-13. So shout out to them boys at JFK. Shout out Coach Damon Buente. Shout out my boy, my little brother Jordan Simmons, the DC over there, man. Y'all doing a good job.
We coming to see you, bro.
We coming to see y'all, man. I know y'all ain't seen us yet. We coming to see y'all and keep doing y'all thing. But that's the Stellascope recap from last week, brother. Had 3 good games.
So Cam McKinley still ain't figured it out. Ain't figured out the Avon.
Still ain't figured out Avon. Yep.
Iggy still ain't paid you yet.
They got a
mentor. Minner still got keep a quarterback slinging that rock.
Minner. They keep a quarterback.
They keep a quarterback slinging that rock.
Yep.
And shout out to the guys at JFK.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's good to see. It's good to see them doing their thing.
Yeah.
And it's
they had a rough year last year, man. And they still warn team. We still want every team in Trimble Mahoney Valley to do good. And then every team in Northeast Ohio, if you play somebody outside of Northeast Ohio, we always rooting for you. So, like you said, it's good to see them kind of getting some good momentum and kind of get back to where they rightfully deserve to be. So,
for sure, man.
That's it, baby. Stellascope recap.
It's the Stellascope recap.
Stellascope recap. My bad out there, man. I'm tripping.
It's all good, brother. It's all good, man.
You know it.
Players do it too.
Come on, man. You said it. I ain't said it. You said it. You know
Players
it.
do it too.
You know it.